Department Private Limited, Zentratech location Singapore. Sir, your presence adds immense value to this occasion. Welcome, sir. I am honored to welcome our esteemed Additional Registrar, Dr. B. Cyril Raj. Sir, your encouragement and guidance have inspired us to step beyond our comfort zones. Welcome, sir. At this juncture, I would like to extend my heartful gratitude to our advisor, Dr. K.M. Mehta, who consistently exemplifies the true spirit and responsibility of his role in Private Limited. His insightful observations and meticulous evaluation played a vital role in identifying innovative and impactful ideas. For the smart agriculture, profound domain knowledge and constructive guidance greatly helped the participants Private Limited for his expert evaluation and encouragement in nurturing cutting-edge technological advancements and emerging technologies and assistive technologies domain. We are also delighted to welcome Mr. Arun Kumar, Vice President, value to this occasion, your industry expertise, insightful perspectives, and thoughtful evaluation. I also extend a cordial welcome to all dignitaries. Once again, I am along with you during this hackathon. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, participants, and my dear students, a very good morning. In association with the Center of Excellence in Smart Agriculture Solutions Private Limited, serves as a dynamic platform for innovation and the research scholars successfully combat by successfully one another remarkable event. Digi X Thon is happening today. Digi X Thon is on 4 key themes: Smart Agriculture, Tech Power Solutions Private Limited, and Epical Layouts Private Limited. Power Solutions Private Limited, further bridging the gap between academia and industry. I extend my best wishes to all the finalists for their presentations today. Thank you.
I invite Dr. B. Cyril Raj, Additional Registrar
of this Digi X Thon, Mr. Venkatraman Damodar, friends who are there, dear students, very happy to hear with respect to the knowledge transformation. When you to understand this difference, I am going to take the political system is there, and then parallelly political wars. Now, we could not date whatever it is. I think I am leaving that particular matter to you, which particular fuel that you are using for your cooking. But forget 30-40 years, 1 month, even we could not get the firewood. Okay, now this is with respect to the fuel. In the same war, right now, seaborne, so that means from the land to the air, from the air to the land, like that, it has happened, but also. These are one of the nadis for our communication across. So, if all the satellites are taken out from their orbit, from their functionality, no communication. Again, you may argue that. So we have undersea cable also, fiber optic cable, which is running across the global also. But again, these fiber optic cables are owned mostly by America. Then the total world communication will be affected. Now, are we in the right thinking or not? Now we are doing hackathon, but now these hackathon should make us, suppose if these things happen, do we have the radio? Yes, but my question is, how many of you are right now having amateur radio license in this crowd? Can anybody say that, yes, I am possessing an amateur radio license? If at all, if you have an amateur radio license, now have you done any protocols? Let us all welcome our beloved Rector sir. Suppose even if you have the license to operate in the era of digital, where all our equipments, all our activities are controlled only by digital process. Now, our digital machines can be interpreted. We are not bothered about those things. So, again, the same war is right now taking us. Are there any hackathon or anybody, any students who have taken the drone as your projects and then using the drone. So we are not bothered about manufacturing of the drone. But the drone has got multiple. So right now research are going on, or even the prototype has also been developed to establish a 5G communication network across a city or across a limited boundary in the taking care of our border also. Do you have any such a problem in your mind? Another very important thing. See, Americans, they use the Tomahawk cruise missiles. I think all of you are aware. So those Tomahawk cruise missiles are very, very, very precision missiles. They can target even 1 meter square, destination also, but it is very accurate with respect to the GPS. Now all the Russian, electronic warfare system could be able to spoof the GPS. This is what the location, latitude, longitude. But are you able to spoof this particular signal by using your own laboratory generated model to spoof? Yes. Have you? No.
If hackathons spark your interest, then the Google IT Support Professional Certificate provides the technical foundation to contribute confidentially in team projects, solve problem solving, and prepare for industry credentials. It's a beginner-friendly program that builds practical skills in troubleshooting, networking, operating systems, system administration, and IT security. While some hackathons are open to the public, internal hackathons are strategic where companies focus their employees on creating a solution to a specific problem, allowing them to concentrate on a shared goal. In some cases, organizational leaders will view the top ideas from internal hackathons for a chance to become integrated into the organization. For example, the Facebook like button stemmed from an internal hackathon. For organizations, hosting hackathons can serve many purposes beyond solving a specific problem. Hackathons promote awareness and market the company. Even internal hackathons will sometimes invite outside guests to collaborate. You might consider participating in a hackathon for several reasons. First of all, hackathons provide an environment where you can work on developing technical skills. The practical learning experience of a hackathon helps grow your skill set while making you aware of the people in our industry and their abilities. Even if you are not as advanced as some participants, hackathons still provide a great learning environment in which to develop your abilities. Another reason to participate in a hackathon is the networking opportunity. You can meet people involved with hosting the event who can be resource for learning more about employment opportunities, collaborating with other participants, and building relationships. Performing well can result in job opportunities and prizes, with some hackathons paying winners thousands of rupees. We are living in an era shaped by rapid advancements in fields like artificial intelligence, data science, and cybersecurity. These are not to this transformation. The hackathon is not merely about winning. It is about identifying real-world problems, thinking critically under pressure, working collaboratively in teams, and most importantly, learning through doing. Some of the greatest innovations in the world began as small ideas in environments just like this. What matters is not how perfect your solution is, but how passionate and persistent you are in pursuing it. Dear innovators, do not be afraid of experiment. Do not hesitate to fail, because failure in a hackathon is not defeat. It is discovery. Every bug you fix, every challenge you work on is shaping you into a better problem solver. I would also like to appreciate the organizers and mentors who have created this platform, where efforts are nurturing a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. qualities that are essential for national development and global competitiveness. As young minds of this nation, you have a responsibility not only to innovate, but to innovate the purpose, with purpose. Think about how your ideas can address challenges in sustainability, healthcare, education, and smart cities and rural development. Technology, when guided by values, becomes a force for inclusive growth. Let me conclude with a thought. The future belongs to those who can imagine it, design it, and build it. Today, you are not just participants in a hackathon, you are architects of the future. I wish you all an exciting, enriching, and rewarding experience. May your ideas shine, your code compile flawlessly, and your innovations make a difference. Thank you, and best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating and visionary words. Visionaries don't follow the future, they create it. To introduce our esteemed chief guest, I invite Dr. K. Sudharan, Deputy HOD, EC.
Good morning, all present here. It is a privilege to welcome our guest of this today, Venkatraman Damodaran. Venkatraman Damodaran is an entrepreneur and a product innovator whose journey from engineer to multiple successful ventures embodies the spirit of building impactful technology. A graduate of the prestigious Madras Institute of Technology, Chennai, Sir has earned his BTech in electronics, also combines deep technical expertise with an entrepreneurial vision and digital marketing acumen. His engineering foundation, rooted in one of India's most respected technical institutions, has shaped his approach to building scalable platforms that solve real-world problems while serving millions globally. With over 2 decades of experience spanning software engineering, product leadership, startup building, Sir has co-founded multiple successful ventures across diverse domains. In 2012, he has co-founded Locations, a travel discovery startup that pioneered budget search and before being successfully acquired with Japan's largest meta search company. Building on this success, he went on to co-found Trip 101, an historic Space 101 point that transforms leading global platforms serving millions of users across the continents. His technical foundations is equally impressive. Starting as a switch engineer at Hutch, now Vodafone Idea, he progressed through roles at Logix Siemens, an India-based mobile advertising and consumer intelligence company that has grown from a startup to a publicly listed global enterprise. He is one among the earliest tech team members working across multiple platforms including Python, Ruby, Symbian and Samsung OEM systems, and was recognized as an excellent performer for leading critical integration projects. What distinguishes Venkatraman is not just his success, but how he achieved it and how he lives. He has contributed to open source projects like Angular UI, presented at PyCon 2013 to knowledge sharing with the developer community, and implemented agile technologies to build high-performing engineering teams. His passion for productivity tools and commitment to yoga as a daily practice reflect a holistic philosophy that balances technical excellence with mental clarity and long-term resilience. The quality is essential for a marathon of entrepreneurship. Based in Singapore, he brings insights into building products in one of the world's most competitive startup ecosystems, demonstrating that startups can scale across Asian markets by understanding local needs while maintaining global standards. For aspiring innovators, Sir represents a powerful tool. The technical depth from institutions like MIT Chennai, combined with product thinking, digital marketing expertise, empathy for users, and relentless execution, can transform ideas into platforms that impact millions and create meaningful social change. On behalf of the department, we welcome Venkatraman Damodaran sir. Look forward to his insights on. Thank you.
Now I invite the dignitary dais to felicitate our speakers. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. It is now our honor to invite our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Mr. Venkataraman Damodaran, to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you, Digi, for inviting me and having me here. And good morning, everyone. What I'm going to share is my personal story, as well as my entire entrepreneurship journey started with a hackathon. So what I'm probably one of you guys, your entrepreneurship journey can start from this hackathon. Okay, so think in that way and work on it. So how many of you had a thought that, oh, should I go to this hackathon or not? Anyone? Many times we have always think whether should I go for this? Should I go for this tech event? Should I attend this conference or not? We have these small decisions that we always make, but these small decisions can change your life completely. In 2011, I was working in a startup called Apple in Singapore. And that startup is now a listed company in India. So when I used to work with them, there was an event called Startup Weekend. It's a 54-hour hackathon. So I wanted to go, but I was still thinking, should I go or not? Should I go or not? The same thought was just going on in my mind. It was Friday, 4 p.m. Friday, 4 p.m. I was working still in the office, standing at the computer. And then I started thinking, okay, let me just go. If I don't like it, I'll just come back. So I registered for the event. Then I went at 7 o'clock is the event. It was happening at the Microsoft office. I went there. It was 14th floor. I went there, and then there was a good food. And but actually for me in the new crowd, I was kind of an introvert. So I go and settle in a corner. And then the event organizer came. Right? He was saying that, okay, so guys, the event is officially starting now. In the startup weekend, the culture is people, different participants, all the working professionals, anyone can come, and then they come and pitch their idea. Whoever likes the idea, other participant can vote for the idea. Then whichever ideas are getting more votes, they are working a team for 54 hours. In that 54 hours, you can try to get a prototype out. If that happens, then of course you can win. So this is what happening. Then again, my thought, should I go and pitch or not? Again, the same thought was happening to me. Then everyone was pitching. I was suddenly, okay, let me just go and pitch again. And I was like standing in the queue, and then I was pitching. Then it is the time for voting for the idea. People are voting all the different ideas. And as expected, my ideas got only little votes. Then I joined another team. In that team, there was one Canadian, one French, one Chinese, and myself. We four were working on a team. It's a multiracial. Again, for me, it is not so comfortable to work with a new guy, right? But still, I was continuing and I worked for 54 hours. In 54 hours, we managed to get the prototype out. So that was our first product. Like we get it. So it was the time for the judges who are going to announce the winners. We are so excited because we are one of the few teams who got the prototype in 54 hours. It's a working prototype. It was live. So we are so excited for the result. They were announcing the runners, our name was not there. They were announcing the winners, our name was not there, and then they said some reasons. But we were the only team from the hackathon who turned this idea into a company. And we raised more than $1 million for this paid idea. So for you guys also, this hackathon.
Can I have one
Yeah, please.
idea?
So it was the idea was for your budget, where can you travel? Like see, in Singapore is the most central. So people will go to weekend trips to around the Singapore, like Southeast Asia. So our idea was if you have $500, where can you travel? It is a map-based interface. You will be just riding a slider based on your budget. If you have $100, these are the destinations you can fly. If you have $200, you can fly. So you can just adjust and all the destination will pop up. So that was the idea. And with that idea only we started the company. So then so this particular decision, right? Because if I have not chosen to go for the hackathon, probably still I'll be working in some other place. But because of this hackathon, the things have changed. This one particular small decision can change your life. Right? So when I look back, there are two important learnings from these kind of small decisions. One, you need to market yourself. Many times we are so hesitant to market ourselves, to convey what we know to others. But it is so important. If you guys are participating here, that's a good move. Then whatever you are participating, please add it to your resume, right? Because this gives good impression about you to the potential hire, potential company. And another thing, how you can market yourself is, if you want to go into IT, then you can do a project on GitHub, an open source project, or you can contribute to existing open source project. So that gives clearly differentiate you from so many people. Like already you'll be in the top 1%. So you need to learn how you can market yourself in a better way. The second important learning for me is continuous learning. I just like to quote Gandhiji's word, right? You live as if you are to die tomorrow and learn as if you are to live forever. So we need to learn continuously, because if you are not going to learn, you may not stay at the same place. You will silently overtaken by so many other people. So you better start learning, especially with this time, right? Because when I was graduating, at the time hardly in programming, right? Only few languages: Java, Python, PHP, C, C++. That's it. But now so many web framework, JavaScript framework, and then AI. With AI, there are so many tools. Every day, too many tools are coming. Recently, the OpenClaw was super sensational. Right? If you guys are not following it, you'll be outdated so easily. So you better at least see. You don't need to know the depth, but you need to understand what it can do. At least you know the basics. See, when you want to, if you learn, right, how you can approach for a job. For example, there are two ways you can attract, whether you can attract opportunities or you can create opportunities. One way is, see, if there is any speaking opportunity in a conference, or there are so many tech events happening in Chennai also, you go and speak. That is one way to get a job. Or you can reach out to startup founder or small company founders. Nowadays, finding the CEO email or reaching out on the LinkedIn is so easy. So what you can do is, you just don't say, oh, give me a job. No one is going to give you. No one is therefore give you spoon feed. But what you can do is, what you can do for them. You research about the company. What are your skills matches? Then you tell them, send an email or send a WhatsApp message or email, and tell them that this is how I can help. If you do that, you are already more than like in the top 1%, cream of the crowd. You can easily get a job. People, when they say, okay, I cannot find a job, I always feel pretty like, because they can easily get a job if they do small work. Okay, so the main two learnings is continuous learning and market yourself. Right, the selling ourselves is the key to succeed in this era. So the next time when you have a thought, should I go or should I not? You think, right? Many times these small decisions may not give you instant success. We didn't win in the competition, but that changed our life. So similarly, for you, anytime when you want to think whether should I go or not, please make yourself in an uncomfortable position, right? If you are not in an uncomfortable position, you are not growing. If you are in a comfortable position, that means you are sluggish, you are not at all moving. Be in an uncomfortable position. Always try to be comfortable to be in an uncomfortable position. With this, I would like to end my speech. If you guys have any question, I'll be happy to answer also.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and thought-provoking address. The future belongs to those who build it. May I now request our chief guest to formally declare Digi X Thon open.
I declare open. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With this moment, Digi X Thon is officially inaugurated. Let innovation begin. Thank you.